Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome to another endeavor into the world of Sanctum. We have recently had a map that was introduced to us, which is actually a user-submitted map. And that's pretty much all I can say about it. It's a user-submitted map, and I'll tell you more about it when we actually get into the actual level. For those of you that have not seen any of my previous videos on Sanctum, basically think of it kind of like Slim Kirby's board playthroughs for Mario Party, except this is for Sanctum. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to switch it up. I am going to get rid of these and get my violators. I've actually already had one failed take of this where I only got the wave 3. Now, I have not beaten this... beaten this particular level yet, but I've gotten really close, so I figured I'll at least show you a strategy that I use and a good weapons layout for it. Now, I tried to change it up last time from my normal thing into a different pattern, but that pattern fell through. That pattern fell through really quick. I do have a lot of things actually I want to talk about other than that are somewhat related to Sanctum. So, I guess this is the part of the video where I'm actually going to be quiet for a little bit while I start building a bit of a maze. I'll be back with you at the start of the wave. Alright, so welcome back to the gameplay. So now if you've been able to look around and see, you actually will see what we're dealing with in this particular wave. It's basically that all the enemies are spawning from the four corners in the map, or the four cardinal directions I should say, and coming to one central teleporter that will bring them over to the area where we're standing on, which is indicated by the blue arrow on the right, and then they make a beeline for the core. Well, they would have made a beeline if I didn't make it a maze. It's like the maze pathing in The Walking Dead. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you who have played Survival Instinct. So yes, the things I wanted to talk about actually, and the reason I've got this gun now over the Tesla cannon is just the grenade, the secondary fire to grenade jump effectively. That's the main reason. Get a grenade over there, damn it. So yes, what I want to talk about, and actually our conversation might be cut short, is that recently at PAX East, I think it was PAX East at least, I don't know, the magical mystery cynical Brit man Total Biscuit got a chance to get his hands on the sequel to this game, Sanctum 2, and well, I guess more news on that in but a moment while I go and start building the maze on the main island over here. So, once again, I will be back with you ever so shortly. Alright, so, sorry about that break. So yes, Sanctum 2, coming out soon, is going to be... Why am I shooting these ones? I just shoot these ones that have the quickest path to the teleporter. But yeah, Sanctum 2 is going to be featuring a lot of... is basically going to change up the game big time. I'm mainly shooting these guys, because even though they don't look like it, they're actually kind of tanky. And they also knock me around, which is why I can grenade jump. Trying to hit their butts. Alright. Yeah, push me around all you want. I'm going over here. They're still going to be shooting me, which is the unfortunate part. But yeah, Sanctum 2 is going to feature basically these blocks right here that I'm standing on, the base building blocks. They're going to have their own separate spending currency in the game, separate from... You can't hit me from behind here. Separate from the normal building currency in the from the tower building currency, which is awesome. And all the weaponry in the game is going to be split up amongst it's going to be split up amongst 4 characters. All the weaponry and perks and in the game and whatnot and towers are going to be split up between 4 different characters instead of all being bunched together on one character. Then you kind of pick and choose how you like, which I'm always a fan for new things and new designs. So yeah, that's it. I'm really excited for that. You know, I think I've professed my love enough for this game when I actually not only started these Let's Plays of it, but when I pretty much went crazy balls to the wall with you guys when I sent a message on Twitter like, "Oh my gosh, Sanctum is on sale. You should go get Sanctum." Blah, 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 blah. I suppose if I was doing that voice, but whatever. Their voices, they're silly and they're in my head. They're in your head now too. So yes, if you guys also like Sanctum and want to see more information about it, I would definitely go check out Total Biscuit's video on it, because he's probably got the best footage of the game as well, if not the best interaction with the developers at PAX East. So make that a habit and go see it. And if I remember, I'll put an annotation and a link in the upper window that says, you know, go watch it. It's a thing. So one thing, now I've kept you with me because I wanted to finish my thought on Sanctum 2, but I also wanted to just go over the basic idea of my maze here. And like I've always said, if you guys have better ideas for how to build a maze, do share them. I realize that I'm not the best maze builder in this game, so what I've done is probably shoddy at best. But I basically went with kind of a basic spiral design in the middle so that every tower can hit an enemy once, if not twice, if not 3 times before they get teleported over. And then I just kind of go crazy with certain towers. Like, because they're getting bunched up, these mortar cannons are actually going to be really, really useful. Because they're all clumped up in one central area, so where do they have to go but into my cannons? Also, I should put cannon out there when I get more resources. I didn't even see what we're fighting. Do I have to up... I'm going to double check this, and I never really use... Okay, yeah. Next wave, I actually got to upgrade my sniper rifle. Oh, blockers. Well, then just give it a little bullet tap. Little bullet tap. Blockers give a little bullet tap so they go into lockup mode. And that's really all I'm going to do with these guys. I'm just going to give them little bullet taps. So they stop running. Because if they're all bunched up here, they're going to get stuck at getting hit by the cannons. For those of you that don't remember or don't know, blockers basically freeze up whenever they're hit by your weaponry and not another piece of weaponry. Also, I need to get over here because they're all starting to make problems. Oh man, I'm going to have a problem on my hands here in a second. I don't care if they're taking partial damage from this. They're taking damage, damn it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alright. Intense. Slightly intense. Warning, the following content may contain moments of being absolutely tense and scared that I might lose. Viewer discretion is more likely advised. Also, This needs to happen twice because I'm more concerned about the tanks than anything else. Let's see, and then I'm going to stick my good friend Scatter Laser here to help deal with these. Now, some of you people who do play Sanctum will probably notice that my turrets... where's the cutoff? Oh, right here. So these are the ones I should be shooting. But yeah, some of you Sanctum players will notice that my will notice that I don't have any Gatling turrets down, which are basically the cheapest turret in the game. So you can basically, you should never really start a wave with more than 10 resources, or you should never have more than 10 resources or less than 10 resources in your storage whenever you start a wave. I kind of have started a wave that way simply because I kind of need this extra fire. Where are my stuff? I do need this extra firepower from all these mortar cannons, because as you see, like, they're coming through and they're at half health, and I only touch the tanks. So all these mortars do help out significantly. Significantly. I want to say that this particular map is actually harder than Chasm, the map that I had the most difficulty with pathing people, just because, well, pathing is difficult in this one. If there was just one more row of blocks, I could probably make a lot on any of these areas. I could probably make this 10 times better, but because there's only so many rows, and that's part of the challenge of the game, I can only give you so much for maze. Also, checkpoints. Checkpoints are definitely a thing. Now I'm gonna start putting scatter lasers just on these one blocks, just so I can get some damage on creep as they run out the door. Also, what is coming next? What is my next foe? Big walkers. There's 20 waves total on this, so if we make it to the end of that, awesome. Also, because it's probably coming up on that time soon here, or in a little bit. For those of you that haven't watched any of my other Sanctum videos, do keep in mind that I will be keeping... Get that. Actually get violators on each of these platforms. I got it right? Okay. Do you understand that I will be keeping these videos to 15 minutes apiece? So next videos in the series. So, and I won't know that because I haven't started a timer, of course. So I'll just like randomly, my commentary might just randomly cut off, or I'll randomly cut off the video when it comes to that point. I'll keep an eye on it, but I don't think I've seen any, what's it called? Any air waves. Also keep these guys on the corner. And actually that's it. That's all I can afford, so we're off. Where am I looking? The only gripe I have about this map is that where you start out looking when you spawn is retarded. Also, where's that choke point? It's over here, isn't it? Yep, it is. Okay, you're gonna die eventually. Why aren't you dead? Are my turrets drunk or something? Ugh. Sorry, I'm being quiet. Because I'm concentrating, that's why. But yeah, something else I found out, well, recently. It's Steam greenlight, so I mean, it's kind of old news, new news. I don't know exactly when this particular video is going to be going up. I apologize. I'm kind of recording this as padding for something going on towards the end of April here, so somewhat padding. I'm not full-blown expecting this to not go out before the end of April either. There we go. For those of you that didn't know, I guess, Angry Video Game Nerd apparently is having a pixelated game that's being released on the Steam Greenlight area. You guys know Steam Greenlight, right? That's where all the good games are hiding. Like Shantae. Why haven't you upvoted Shantae yet, by the way? You're disappointing me with your lack of upvotes on Shantae. Anyway, personal preference aside. Yeah, so if that's your kind of... Oh, the hell did I miss a... Wow, I missed a block in there. Did I miss any other blocks in the corners, which I can't see? That map needs to get expanded. Anyway. So yeah, if you like indie games and you like the Angry Video Game Nerd, go upvote it. I'll probably end up upvoting it myself as soon as I'm done recording this, now that I've reminded myself of something that I'm reminding you of. Yes, that's great. Damn it. Well, this is going to be awkward. It'll be amazing. I meant to have a mortar there regardless, but... Let's see, what else can I build here? Well, I haven't finished building on my main island, have I?